Conceptual clarification of culture. And I want to believe that you've heard a lot about culture before now in terms of the definition of culture. To a layman, culture is the totality of the ways of life of people. And we are saying culture is the totality of the ways of life of people because it is difficult to separate culture from all those things that you find with a people, such as the way somebody dresses, the kind of food the person eats, okay, the language the person speaks, the religion of the person, the beliefs of the person, the values of the person, and so on and so forth. All joined together represents culture. And the truth of the matter is that there is no society, no human society without culture, whether it is in Africa or outside Africa or other parts of the world. Human society all have their own culture, so you can't get a society that is devoid of culture. And this culture that we're talking about is peculiar to humans alone, so that you can't talk about the culture of animals. If you are talking about animals, for instance, human beings, we have language. We speak different dialects. We make use of different languages in the society. But you can't describe what we have with animals as a sort of language. They make sounds depending on the kind of animal you are talking about. For example, you say a dog barks, okay? A cat does what? Okay, and so on and so forth. So we have a lot of sounds coming from this animal, but we cannot describe that as language. So culture is peculiar to human society. We have quite a number of definitions here, more than one, which means that when you are required to give this definition back in an examination, you are expected to do more than one. And the first one here says that culture is that complex whole, which include knowledge, belief, art, law, custom, and other capabilities and habits acquired by man as a member of the society. So culture is all-encompassing, and it is social heredity. When you say something is hereditary in nature, that means you pass it from parents to their offspring, most especially when you are looking at it from the point of view of biology or biological sciences. So socially, we transmit culture such that things that we are doing today, we are doing it just like our forefathers or our parents used to do it. You are dressed this way today simply because your mom or your sister has been dressing that way. You are dressed this way today because your dad or your brothers have been dressing this way. The things we eat are things that our family members are eating. And when you come across something new, for some of us, we struggle to try something new, like you see a new food that you've never seen before. You don't want to touch it, you don't want to taste it. But some other persons that loves adventure, they will want to probably try that out and see what it looks like in the mouth. But the ones that we are taking, the food that we are eating, are the ones that we are trained with. We grew up taking this, and will continue to take it simply because our people have been taking it. So it is a social heredity which is transmitted from one generation to another generation. We have different types of culture in the real sense of it. We are going to start with material culture. We have material culture, we have non-material culture, we have real culture, we have ideal culture, and these are the types of culture that we are going to make use of in this class. So our focus will be on these four. The first one is the material culture, and it has to do with tangible things, physical things that you can see, that you can hold, that you can touch, that you can move from one place to the other. And we have a series of examples of that in terms of houses, roads, vehicle, pen, tables, radio booths, and all those things that I showed to you